Good morning, students. Our today's topic is domestic electric circuits. In this topic, we try to understand that our home appliances are connected in which kind of connections in the circuit, whether it is in series or in parallel combination. Okay, as we know that in the previous topic, we discussed about series and parallel combination of the resistances. So it is clear that when the devices are connected together, then for example, let there are three devices. First one is say an electric bulb, second one is say a fan, and third one is say an electric motor. Okay, then if first end of the bulb is connected with the positive of the battery, or we can say a voltage source V, and the other end of the bulb connected with the first end of the other component, that is fan, and then the second end of the fan connected with the first end of the motor, and the second end of the motor is connected with the negative of the voltage source with the help of a switch S, like this. Then this kind of circuit is known as a series circuit. Okay, on the other hand, if the three devices, say an electric bulb like this, the other one is say a fan, and the third one is an electric motor, are connected in such a way that their first end first end of each device is connected with the positive of the battery or voltage source, then first end of each device, like this, connected to the single point, that is positive of the battery, and the remaining end of each device connected with the negative of the battery through some switches, say switch S1, switch S2, and switch S3. Okay, through switches these are connected to negative of the battery. Okay, so in this circuit all these are connected to the same potentials, so this circuit is called a parallel circuit of the components. Okay, so now what are the major differences between these circuits? So we have to know that firstly, as in the previous topic we already discussed that in case of series circuit, if the switch S is closed, then the circuit is complete through the devices, and as current, say current I, is start flowing through the circuit. Okay, the current is flowing through the bulb, and the same current is flowing through the fan as well as with the in the motors. So same current flowing through each of the component. Okay, but as the resistances of bulb, fan, and motor are different, that is why the voltage across the devices are different. We can say the voltage across bulb is say V1, voltage across fan is say V2, and voltage across motor is V3. So it is clear that in the series circuit voltage is divided, voltage is divided across each of the component, and hence there are some component which cannot operate at this voltage. Okay, for example, say if bulb working on 6 volt, or say if fan takes 70 volt, okay, then the total voltage across this is 60 plus 70 130, and the total voltage applied through this is say 220 volt, then the remaining voltage V3 is must be 120, that is 90 volt. But as it is clear that 90 volt is insufficient for the working of motor, So we can say, due to the division of this voltage for some devices, this is some devices the voltage is insufficient. Okay. On the other hand, in case of parallel, when switches are closed, okay, then a current is flowing through the circuit, say current I. Then at this point, current is divided. Okay, say current is I1, I2 and I3. Okay, current is divided, but as each devices are connected to the same potential, okay, that is why the voltage across them is remains same. Okay, so we can write here the voltage in this case is same while the current is divided. Current is divided. Okay, the second point is that in case of series circuit, as we know that, suppose if bulb is not working by some default, okay, so if due to some fault one component is not working, one component is not working, then at this place the circuit is breakdown, or we can say the current do not flow through the circuit. So the motor is not working as well as the fan is not working. So due to the some fault in one component, other component do not working, other components do not work. Okay, in this case, if say one component is having some fault and not working, say bulb is not working, then the circuit is complete through the fan as well as through the motors. So we can say, due to fault in one component, other components working properly. Okay, the third difference is that in case of series circuit, there is only one switch is required. Okay, when switch is open, then all the devices are in off mode, and when switch is closed, then all the devices are working properly. Okay, so there are one switch is required, one switch is required for the operation of all the devices or component. Okay, in this case, as we know that there are different switch for different device, so we can say there is individual switch, individual switches for individual device. So so we can operate our desired device, desired device. Okay, there is no need to working, or we can say there is no need to on all the devices at a time. If we need only bulb, then we can switch on the bulb. If we need the fan, then we switch on the fan individually. Okay, the third one, next point is that, fourth one is that, in this case, as we know that the devices are in series, so their resistance are also connected in series, or we can say in case of series circuit the resistance is increases because in series resistance are added up. So we can say in this circuit resistance increases, and hence the current through the circuit, that is this current I, is decreases. Current is decreases. Okay. In case of parallel, as the resistances are in parallel, so in parallel combination resistance is decreases and hence this current is increases. Resistance decreases and hence current increases. Okay, so all these are the differences between these circuits. Now as it is clear that in our home appliances, okay, we need a connection such that voltage through or across each component is sufficient. In our homes we already operate bulbs, fans, motor, etc, etc. So it is possible only when the circuits or components are in parallel. Okay, on the other hand, we have individual switches for the individual device. That is why we can say in our home there is parallel combinations. Okay, next one is if any one device having some fault and not working, then all the other device can work properly. So we can say or we can conclude that in our domestic circuit the home appliances are connected in case of parallel combinations. So that's all about the domestic electric circuits. Thank you very much.